Hey folks, old Skeeter here. I still been riding quite a bit on my trike. I just have been recording videos, been concentrating more on the ride, heck with the videos. But I've done a little something that I want to talk to you about. I purchased this Catrike Expedition, this one here. This one came with the Bosch active drive E-Cat system, and I got a good deal on it. That's just the Expedition. This one over here is the 700. This is designed for racing. Like I said before, it's the only thing that makes a racing bike is the person who's riding it. But with the bigger rear tire and the smaller tires in the front and lower seating, so you can get a better push with your legs, kind of more designed for racing if you're into that. But me, it's the comfort. So what I did was, I've been riding quite a while on the Expedition here, and with the Bosch system, it's E-Assist. It's a torque E-Assist, and what that means is you don't pedal, it doesn't help you. It just assists you pedaling. It doesn't have a throttle where you could just boogie on down the road like an electric bike. It doesn't do that. It only assists you. And I like that because I do this for exercise. I'm not one of these guys that just want to ride around on a bike and say ooh ah and look at the nice scenery and the birds and stuff and the trees and the water, whatever. Nope. I do it for exercise. So what I did was, just got thinking about it. I do like the seating position of the 700. I think it's a 23 degree. If that's wrong, I'll mark it up here in the video. 23 degrees, and I think this one here is 25 degrees. The Expedition's 25 degrees. So you slant more back, lay backwards more on the 700. And that's very comfortable for me riding that, and I like it. So I was just wondering how it would be if I took the active drive off of the Expedition and stick it on the 700 just for giggles, nothing more, because I like to tinker and I just wanted to try to see how hard that was to do. And I ride them both the same. I just like to get out sometimes. I got a sore knee and my knee's a little bit on the sore side. I like to ride the assisted one. When I'm really feeling up to it, I'll ride the non-assistant one. So half a dozen one, 6 of the other. So what I did was, it's very simple. As you can see here, this is the active drive. It's already attached to the boom. It comes attached to the boom. So you don't take your pedals off or anything. You pull the whole boom out. As you can see on this one, this is the boom right here. This part right here, all the boom. You just disconnect that and slide that right out of there. You got to disconnect your, let me wait for this chopper to get over. Military. Thank you for your service. Okay, back down here, you have to take your derailleur off and just disconnect that. You have some quick connects right here. Just pop them open and out it slides. Take your chain off and it comes right out. Then you grab this one here. Now, of course, this has wires running out. It's got the wires to the battery, and plus you have wires to a sensor, which I'm going to talk about in a minute. And this slides in there, and you adjust it back and forth to get you one. Put your chain back on it. You lose 2 of your chain rings because this only has 1 chain ring, and this one has 3 chain rings. But that's just the way it is here. That's the price you pay when you put this on there. So the battery, no problem. It has you have a 2-inch tube in the battery connector here that holds your battery. It just clamps right on. That was no issue. You got your wire to run up. It didn't take me long to do this, to switch it over. But my problem was, I do have a problem. This Expedition has 20-inch front tires. The Catrike 700 has 16-inch front tires, has smaller tires. And the sensor on the Bosch is non-adjustable. You have to take it to a dealer for him to hook it up to a computer to make it calibrate to 16-inch tires. That's if they can even do it. I don't know. I heard they can, but they can't. So if I put the magnet on the tires and hook the sensor up, then it would sense 16-inch and it's calibrated for 20. So you're not going to get going too fast before it hits 20 miles an hour. And at 20 miles an hour, the Bosch Active Drive stops working. It's a European thing. Here in Florida, don't need it, but it's a European saying they don't want no electric e-bike or e-trike or anything to go over 20 miles an hour. So it shuts off at 20. Well, that would really kind of ruin. I don't ride 20 miles an hour, but I ride over 15, that's for sure. So what I did was, they got a little hack. And the little hack is, if you notice, right here is where I got the sensor. Instead of sensing the wheel, I put magnets on my crank. There's the magnet right there, and you see it passing that. So the Bosch system is reading this, which is a lot slower. So basically I could go a lot faster. And I can go as fast as I can go on this thing, and it'll only read about, you're only cranking about 5 miles an hour. And I don't care if you stop and rest or anything, it just keeps the motor active. Well, the motor's not on when you're not cranking anyhow, so it don't matter. So that's simple. Now, it does throw off your computer. In other words, it's kind of going to give you the old used car lot deal. In other words, with that being on there, it'll be a lot less miles on the whole unit. The unit does have an odometer on it that keeps track of your miles. So it's going to have a lot less miles on it, simply because you can't crank as fast as that wheel can go around. But you can go physically a lot faster. In other words, you can crank the daylights out of the thing. The other thing about this is that I have a 700 size rear tire on this one. That one has a 26-inch rear tire. This is 700. That's what they call it, the 700. 700 tire on the back, which is 29.5 inches, something like that in the U.S. measurements. And it actually, it's like having another gear, a bigger gear up front here, because this thing here will go faster under power. And it's just, this bike will coast down a hill faster than the Expedition can pedal downhill. This is a lot faster when it's coasting and moving along. A lot tighter turning because it's got 16-inch tires. I like the bike all the way around. I don't dislike the Expedition. I like the Expedition. I ride it. It's a good bike for what I'm using it for. Like I say, I use them for exercise. They're exercise bikes. I don't have any other use for the damn things other than for the exercise. I would very seldom be on them if I wasn't exercising, or to be on a Harley Davidson motorcycle or something, riding around than being on that. But this is just the trick that I wanted this video is about. These are magnets I got from, let me pull them off here. These are magnets right here black magnets that I bought from Amazon, and they'll just stick right on here, right on the back of this steel pedal, and it lines right up. You just line it up. I got some zip ties here holding it, and you start cranking and it starts registering. If you don't put that on there, you get what's called a 503 error, where it's not sensing the magnet and the wheels are moving around. It'll give you that error, and the motor will kick off. So as long as it can sense the magnets going over it, it stays on, and there I go. And I don't care about the odometer readings. It means nothing to me. I still have the battery indicator, so I know how the batteries, is charging the batteries going. So there's just no problem. So that's just a little deal that I got going right now. And the other reason I didn't want to take it to the dealer and have it calibrated is if I want to, might not like it, I want to switch it back, which is no big deal, just whop right back again. Then I had to take it to the dealer again, which I don't have one around here. I have to go north. These things are made in Orlando. The closest dealer, I don't know where he's at around here, but it's not close to me in the Tampa area, that's for sure. I have to take it back to them and have them recalibrate it. Bunk that. I don't want to do that. So, no, I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied with it. I don't see any reason for me changing it at the moment. I want to keep it just the way it is. So, folks, this will be old Skeeter here, telling you about switching over the Bosch Active Line Plus E-Cat system from one Catrike Expedition to a Catrike 700. Easy peasy, nothing to it. Really enjoy it. And you know what? This will be old Skeeter. Hey, he be gone.